Wisconsin ginseng is known worldwide as the purest, highest quality ginseng. Ginseng has long been recognized in traditional Chinese medicine as a very valuable medicinal plant. Panax quinquefolius, better known as American ginseng, is a white root with medicinal properties known to relieve stress, increase stamina, and increase resistance to common illnesses such as colds. Wisconsin has the ideal climate and mineral-rich soil conditions for growing the perfect ginseng root. When consumers want the best ginseng, they ask for Wisconsin ginseng, the world's finest. It's the soil that gives Wisconsin ginseng the strong, bitter taste preferred by the discriminating ginseng customer. The taste and smell of Wisconsin ginseng root are very unique. The soil also grants Wisconsin ginseng the rich minerals needed to grow a root with high levels of ginsenosides, the active ingredient that makes Wisconsin ginseng potent. Ginseng is a native plant of Wisconsin. Early settlers found ginseng growing wild in Wisconsin's hardwood forests and harvested it in the early 1800s. By the early 1900s, over 1,000 farmers were cultivating American ginseng in Wisconsin. The Fromm Brothers Farm in Marathon County was one of the largest in the 1940s. As the winter snow melts and the sun warms the rich virgin soil, the treasured plants begin to emerge. In the spring, growers hurry to erect the shade structures that will protect the tender plants from the sun. This practice simulates wild-grown ginseng, which has the tall forest trees to provide shade. The special Wisconsin climate provides just the right sunlight, temperature, and moisture to produce the unique taste of Wisconsin ginseng. A taste that's known the world over and treasured by Asian people living everywhere, including China, Southeast Asia, and the United States. In fact, world-famous chef Martin Yan recently visited Wisconsin to learn the process for growing one of his favorite cooking ingredients. Growers spend their summer caring for the precious plants, keeping a careful eye on the summer growth to ensure high-quality ginseng. Much of the summer is spent weeding and caring for the gardens to ensure big, beautiful roots at harvest. This caring process is very important because it takes a minimum of 3 years of root growth before the ginseng can be harvested. In midsummer, growers begin preparing the earth for planting. Raised beds are formed with a special bed plow. The center of the bed is slightly higher to ensure that rain will run off the beds and into the gutters. After the beds are made, they are groomed in preparation for seeding. Then the beds are covered with straw, much like seeds in the wild, to protect them from the sun and to provide a warm blanket during Wisconsin's cold winter. The final step in the planting process is to erect the shade structures. In early September, the berries begin to ripen to a rich dark red color and stand majestically above the green plants. The berries are harvested by hand and will be the seed stock for future crops. After picking, the berries are depulped. After depulping, the seeds are washed, dried, and buried in the sand until next summer when they will be planted. This stratification germination process takes 18 months before the seed is ready to sprout. With the berries picked, growers turn their attention to harvesting the precious and mature roots. To be considered mature, a root must be a minimum of 3 years old. First, the shade structures are taken down. Both fabric and wooden shade structures are used in Wisconsin. Next, the straw is removed from the beds. Growers use a mechanical harvester to dig the valuable root from the earth, where it's gathered by hand. Next, the roots are placed in a cooler where they'll be refrigerated for 10 to 20 days. After cooling, the roots are washed and fully sorted to remove any remaining debris not removed during the washing process. As the roots roll off the conveyor, they are placed on racks in preparation for drying. The racks loaded with roots are placed in a specially designed dryer. The drying process takes 14 days under the watchful eye of a skillful operator. Wisconsin Ginseng Board President Joe Heil explains the process.
We're now in the ginseng dryer. Ginseng's been in here 1 day. Prior to the ginseng being put in the dryer, the ginseng was cooled for approximately 2 weeks. Then it is meticulously washed not to damage the skin just to get that golden color. The cooling gives the skin a nice deep wrinkle. The Wisconsin soil, we produce a pretty short, chunky root, which is desired by the Chinese. Once we're in the dryer, it's here about 2 weeks until we take it down to about 10 or 11% moisture. The drying is very critical that we do not dry too fast, so we change the sugars and everything over at the appropriate time so we get that strong Wisconsin taste. It's a bittersweet taste, but if we dry too fast, we lose some of the quality. So the drying is a very important element. We also look for a nice golden color and a deep wrinkle on the ginseng root.
Care given during this process guarantees that the root emerges with a wrinkly golden skin and chalky white meat. After drying, the ginseng roots are graded to highly specific U.S. Department of Agriculture standards. There are 4 basic root grades of premium, select, medium, and standard. Within these, there are further breakdowns by diameter and length. This grading procedure assists buyers in purchasing the exact type of ginseng necessary for their target market. Consumers worldwide love the taste and restorative properties of Wisconsin ginseng. To be sure you are buying Wisconsin ginseng, look for the Wisconsin Ginseng Seal of Approval. It is your guarantee of quality. Wisconsin ginseng can be used in tea, taken in capsule form, or the raw root can be consumed. Many people cook with Wisconsin ginseng to add health benefits and flavor to cultural dishes. World-famous chef Martin Yan featured Wisconsin ginseng in his cooking show, Yan Can Cook, in 2007. This program is shown in the U.S. and throughout Asia. The Ginseng Board of Wisconsin, a grower-funded research and marketing organization, has cooperated in several health-related research studies. Recently, findings from a pilot study at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, indicated that Wisconsin ginseng may help cancer patients deal more effectively with fatigue related to their treatment regimes. The preliminary data shows that there may be a link to increased energy levels for those patients who consumed Wisconsin ginseng. Other recent studies have shown that ginseng can help ward off the common cold. To maintain health, Wisconsin ginseng is taken to balance the body. According to Chinese philosophers, the entire universe is said to be composed of yin and yang. When the yin and yang of our body's forces are in balance, good health is the result. Wisconsin American ginseng is considered to be more yin or cooling and is best suited for those who are under stress or prone to stress and its ill effects. Wisconsin ginseng possesses more of the active ingredient ginsenoside than the Korean or Chinese ginseng. So if you are overworked, stressed out, and need more energy, give Wisconsin ginseng a try. Remember to look for the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin seal when buying ginseng. It's your guarantee of quality.